loves to bite.
And eats too much.
Pardon? There's a dinky little donkey named Dash. If you're in trouble, in a flash. This is Digger, he's a happy little pup.
Is he cute?
They bite.
Can he bark?
Not quite. And when you put them all together,
And they love to be together.
they'll be friends forever down a big barn farm.
It's a lovely morning here on Big Barn Farm. And old Pop is telling the friends the story of Jack and the Beanstalk.
So, he swapped the cow for some magic beans.
He's telling them how Jack sold his mother's cow for some magic beans and grew a beanstalk.
He climbed up the beanstalk and he found himself inside the giant's castle.
And how the big scary giant chased Jack all the way back down the giant beanstalk.
And with one big chop of the axe, the beanstalk came tumbling down. And they all lived happily ever after.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I was worried.
Me too. Are there really giants?
No! Are there? Mac the horse is pretty big.
Well, I was always big for my age. I suppose I'd look enormous if you were an ant. But a giant? No.
Wouldn't it be exciting to be like Jack?
And climb up a beanstalk and meet a giant and everything.
But we haven't got any beans, and you can't grow a beanstalk without beans.
Jack got some beans by selling the cow.
We could sell Madame.
I can't see that going down very well.
Moo la la! This cow is not for sale.
Hang on. What about we look around for some beans? We do live on a farm after all.
I've never seen beans, but I've seen lots of seeds around the chicken coop.
Oh, I'll go and look.
Yes, the chickens do spill quite a few seeds when they're eating, and beans are a kind of seed.
Here's one. Maybe this will grow into a beanstalk.
What's going on here then?
Well, you see, we're trying to find a seed so we can grow a beanstalk and climb up it and have an adventure like Jack. But Madame the cow didn't want to be sold, so we weren't able to buy any magic ones, so we thought you might be able to spare one. And when we get back, we'll chop down the beanstalk so the giant can get us, and we'll all live happily ever after.
I'm sorry I asked. Carry on.
They'll be friends forever down a big barn farm.
The field is a good place to plant a beanstalk.
Plenty of room for a beanstalk to grow.
I'll dig a hole.
I'll put the seed in the hole.
I'll cover the seed up.
And I'll stamp the earth down. There. There.
Now we just have to wait for it to grow.
Bum, 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 bum.
No sign of it yet.
It's only been 10 seconds, Gobo.
Maybe there's not enough light here.
Or water.
Plants need water and light to grow.
It's a good point, Digger. Plants won't grow without water and light. But the really important thing is to be patient.
Oh, I know. Let's dig it up and move it.
Yes, we'll move it somewhere sunny.
No, wait, I said you have to be patient. Oh, well. The Farmyard Bunch have replanted the seed near the path.
It's certainly sunny here.
But it's too near to the path. The tractor might drive by and squash it.
No, the tractor never comes this way.
Oh, no. We better move it again.
This meadow should be just right.
Well, it's sunny.
And the ground is nice and damp.
And safe from tractors.
Sounds perfect. Time to be patient again. Well, a few days have gone by here on Big Barn Farm. There's been a lot of sun and a little bit of rain. The perfect conditions for seeds to sprout and grow. Digger, Petal, Gobo and Dash are going back to see if their beanstalk has started to grow.
Look! It's the beanstalk.
Wow! It really is!
It looks, good enough to eat.
Please don't eat it, Gobo. That would be a serious setback for a beanstalk. I think we should all be patient and leave it for a few more days.
Oh.
Another few days have passed here on the farm. The weather has been lovely, with a few showers. Just right for growing beanstalk.
Look.
The beanstalk.
It's huge. Look, Petal.
It is big.
Do you think if we climb it, a giant will appear?
I don't think anyone should climb it.
I don't think it would support a young donkey yet.
It needs to be thicker.
It needs some fertiliser to grow more.
We could go and ask Mac.
Good idea, gang. He always has plenty of fertiliser. Horses are famous for it.
Gobo, you stay and protect the beanstalk.
Leave it to me.
You, okay on your own, Gobo?
I think so. I'm beginning to get a little peckish, though.
You can't eat the beanstalk. You promised to look after it.
Yes, but it's so yummy and green and perhaps just a lick. What's that?
It might be your tummy rumbling, Gobo.
It's not my tummy. Is it the giant? Oh, did he see me nibbling his beanstalk?
Calm down, Gobo. There's no such thing as...
I'm off.
It's all right, Gobo. It's just thunder. There's a thunderstorm coming and a bit of rain is just what we need. While the rain falls outside, a very worried Farmyard Bunch shelter inside the big barn.
I tell you, I heard him.
We heard the giant too, when we went back to the beanstalk.
We brought the fertiliser from Mac the horse and put it all round the beanstalk.
We heard the giant, but never saw him.
I think the safest thing for us would be to sleep here tonight.
Let's hope he's gone away tomorrow.
Time for bed.
Time to get up. Sleep well.
I slept quite badly, actually.
Me too.
And me. Me three?
I just hope the giant isn't waiting for us outside.
The giant!
Oh, morning, you lot. Have you seen what's down in the meadow?
Oh, thank goodness it's you, old Pop.
We thought it was the giant.
Giant?
You must have heard all that noise last night.
The loud noise you heard, it was just thunder. There was a thunderstorm last night.
Oh!
And as for the beanstalk, I think you'd better come and have a look.
Look!
That fertiliser has certainly worked.
With all that rain last night, we've got not a beanstalk, but a...
Pizza on a stick.
No, a sunflower.
Oh, it's much more beautiful than a beanstalk.
Can we still climb up it and have an adventure like Jack?
I don't think so, Digger. I think all that stuff about beanstalks and giants is just for storybooks. And that noise is only thunder.
No, sorry. This time it was my tummy rumbling.
Oh, Gobo, you're not hungry again.
Well, it is time for breakfast.
It all goes to show you should never mess with giants.
Or hungry goats.
And you can't argue with that, Digger. See you next time here on Big Barn Farm.
This is Petal, she's a piglet and she's brave. She can be cheeky,
But she never misbehaves.
This is Gobo, he's a very bouncy goat. He loves to play.
And eat all day.
Pardon? There's a dinky little donkey named Dash. If you're in trouble,
Will you help me?
in a flash. This is Digger, he's a happy fluffy little pup.
Is he cute?
Dead right.
Can he bark?
Not quite. The ducks are splashing in and out the pond.
There is a stream.
Gossip, gossip all day long. Madame is French and lovely. And we all know who goes cock-a-doodle-doo. Mrs. Snuffles and her piglets come to play. And old Pop makes sure that everyone is safe. Who's the tallest of them all? It's Mac the horse. And last, not least, they're friends.
The sheep.
Now you've seen them all together.
And they love to be together.
They'll be friends forever down on Big Bum Farm.